Hello guys, so welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about how I healed my relationship with food and how you can too, as you read in the title. Please keep in mind that I'm not a doctor or any psychiatrist or psychologist or a dietitian, so please, if you want help, please seek help from professionals. I'm just stating what I did and what it worked for me, okay? So let's get started. Just so you guys know, I have a mini script here just so that I don't forget anything that I want to say. But yeah, a few years ago, I didn't like the way I looked and also the weight that I had. So I decided to go on a weight loss. However, this weight loss was so restrictive that I was eating like 1,200 calories per day. So I did that for my last year of high school and my first year of university, and that resulted in me not sleeping good because I was going to sleep hungry and my tummy hurt a lot. Technical problems. So my tummy was hurting a lot, so I waited like 1 to 2 hours to really sleep because I couldn't sleep from the moment I laid on the bed because obviously I was so hungry, right? That's how I started my journey. However, obviously I lost 13 kilograms with that, but through the years in university, I ended up developing something that other people call it like binge eating. I'm not diagnosed. I don't know what I had. I don't really know if I have to call it this way. So it's just for you to understand more or less how was I feeling. For those who don't know, I lived alone for the 4 years of university. So that gave me the freedom to eat what I wanted. Obviously, as I was so obsessed with calories and also my weight, I didn't obviously eat what I wanted to eat. I ate what I thought I had to eat, right? That gave me a sense of control, but also it was so harmful because I was losing concentration all the time. I had a lot of headaches, so please be mindful of that. Because later on the years, I developed something that could be called binge eating. I haven't gone to a psychologist to diagnose myself, but however, I'm talking about my experience, right? So what I did was the whole week I was restricting myself a lot, and then on the weekends that I went to my hometown, I developed this disorder eating or this bad relationship with food that I would eat all the pantry. Most of the things were high in carbohydrates because I was restricting on those during the whole week. That's why I ended up having a lot of carbohydrates and sugary food, processed foods during the end of the week, and I was reverting all the progress that I made on my weight loss. So obviously that doesn't come alone, like it doesn't come because you want to, or it came with obviously anxiety, with all the pressure from university and my own pressure to look better every time. And so it was so detrimental, it was so hard to keep doing this. So yeah, that's my story, that's what happened to me. I lost control of food and I gained like half of the weight that I lost back. So now, how did I heal my relationship with food? That's the point of the video, right? I also wanted to mention the story behind it because you could understand the place where I'm coming from, right? So I don't have the same stress as before, that's for sure, but I still have anxiety. I haven't gotten rid of it. I have not cured it, if you want to say like that, but I still have anxiety, but I don't eat my whole pantry now. That's because I now don't count the calories as I did before. So when I was on my weight loss journey, I restricted each and every calorie that is on the food, and also I weighted the food that I was eating so that I knew exactly how many calories there are. But there's a 10% difference maybe that from your calculations and the real thing. But however, I was trying my best to get the 10% as accurate as possible. But now how I look at it is that I just log my food, and if I just eat 100 calories more or less, or I don't restrict myself from eating that piece of cake. How did I get to not restrict my bad foods? Is because I found nutrition in every meal that I have. So for example, for breakfast I have a avocado toast maybe, or glass of milk with some cookies, or I have whatever I want, but I started incorporating food and whatever I wanted for breakfast. And then for lunch I have a wholesome meal, so I cook my food most of the time. So I follow this 80-20 rule, that is 80% of the meals are cooked by me or made at home, or I don't eat as much outside of my home. So I get to get out because I go out once a week or twice a week, and I get to eat what I want. But since I want to eat, for example, when I get out, I like to eat sushi or hot pot or poke or stuff like that, ramen. I think this is a big difference because it's nutritious food, although it's obviously not home cooked, but it's nutritious food. It's not as greasy as, for example, a burger that I also have. Let's not forget that I have it, and when I have it, I eat it. I eat pizza and burgers also. So just keep in mind that obviously if you had one burger, maybe the other meals of the day should be more balanced. When I say balanced, I don't mean less calories. I mean like you should have some vegetables. I realized that I wasn't eating as enough food groups as I should when I visited the doctor. Like I did my first blood analysis, and you're supposed to do one at 18, but I did one this year. It's fine. To know, not because I had anything, just to know my results. And the doctor asked me if I was eating enough food groups, and I told him that I didn't like fish, and he told me there's not any way that you like fish. And I said, well, yeah, I like sushi. And he told me, well, then eat sushi if it's the only way you can eat fish, right? That shows that the importance of you eating whole food groups, like the pyramid and stuff. Like you should eat grains, you should eat fish, you should eat meat. Obviously if you're vegetarian or vegan, you should consult a dietitian or a doctor just so that you can have those levels balanced, because it's so important to eat every food group, not restrict anything, because that's what it gave me this sense of this control of on the weekends eating anything on the kitchen, right? So obviously everyone is in a different journey, and it will be more easy and more difficult depending on the journey you're at. It took me a while for me to get here, and obviously I didn't take enough care of my anxiety. However, for example, for me that's a problem that's still happening, but you shouldn't be ashamed of still having something to worry about. You should be proud of having accomplished one thing, and for me it was healing my food relationship, because now I can go with my friends. Because when I was restricting myself, I obviously restricted going out with my friends, because my friends always like to go out to eat. So it's really important to have this life balance. So you should not restrict what you want to eat when you're with your friends, because you're in a happy moment. You You should be able to have whatever you want because it's your happy moment and you deserve it. You deserve having happy moments. Also, it's really important to move your body. Even though you heal your relationship with food, you should always thrive to go for a walk, or at least do 15 minutes of workout a day, or something like that, or 3 times per week, whatever suits your schedule. But I feel like it also helped me heal my food relationship a little bit because I started eating more because I was doing more exercise, and I felt accomplished and not ashamed of eating more. I felt accomplished that I was going to the gym and doing workouts. So yeah, also I'm not perfect, so I still overeat or emotional eat. Please keep in mind that nobody's perfect, and if you fail one day, it doesn't mean that you failed the whole week or the whole life. Okay, so that just keep in mind that. And also that you should let go of the labels of binge eating so that you can be happier and you don't think that you're this way because you already said it. Like, you should avoid labeling anything. So yeah, that was my story. So if you liked it, please give it a like, and also if you want to see more content like this, you can subscribe to my channel and also follow me on my social media. There are links down below. And so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.